Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. This is a game between MisiekSR and GGgamer on Dusk Towers. In the top side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is GGgamer. And in the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is MisiekSR. Reminds me of Mr. Meeseeks from the show Rick and Morty. And if you haven't watched it, go ahead and do so. I think they're available on the Adult Swim website, at least in the United States. I'm not entirely sure if they're available on Netflix or Hulu Plus or any other streaming service, but I know that they were available on the Adult Swim website once upon a time because that's where I originally watched them. Alright, so this is a silver versus a silver game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. I sent a whole ton of those to my screeners. They sent a few of them back. This is one of those, and it should be very good and entertaining. Looks like some discussion here as to where people are from. GGgamer looks like he's from Sweden, which is fine. Is that a double assimilator opening after Gateway? Interesting opening here from the Protoss. Not entirely sure what that's all about, unless it's a DT rush, which seems very possible considering this is a lower level game. One baser from GGgamer 2, although nope, just threw down the expansion after the pool, after the extractor, so is planning on getting some speedling harass out here. Checking for a third hatchery is Misiek, and doesn't see one, so gotta feel pretty good about that. Nothing to worry about from the Zerg presence. And Cybernetics core, yes, another gateway, a cyber core, and more gas coming in. So based on the number of gateways, I would be surprised if this was anything but a really weird 4-gate with 2 assimilators, 3 workers on each, or it's a DT rush. One of the two. I mean, Cyber Core is just about complete. As soon as that's done, we'll have to see what the next thing is coming out of the Protoss player. I've lost to this before. I'm not too proud to admit that I've definitely lost to a DT rush from a Protoss player. It's a bad feeling, man. Those DTs show up, you don't have any Spore Crawlers, you don't have a lair to even make an Overseer, and you just die. Bad feels. Quota boosting out Warp Gate Research, excellent decision. Always do that. I've never seen a Protoss player not do it before. Unless maybe they're going straight Stargate, which doesn't seem super viable in Legacy of the Void, at least not in the games I've been casting in the last few months or so. So here comes an Overlord Scout. I love this play from GGgamer, bringing the Overlord Scout in to see exactly what is going on. I don't see a Dark Shrine, and so perhaps my read of this is a little bit too high level to where I would see a player who's professional or GM do this and say this has to be a DT rush, whereas Misiek is just kind of doing what he does. Getting Adepts, which is fine, but look how much gas is being floated here. A lot of gas by GGgamer as well, now that you mention it. But it is currently 22 to 24 harvesters. Both players are macroing fairly well to this point. Slowling, scouting around, checking for a third Nexus. Not one there. Might be surprised to see how late this second Nexus is, if the Overlord was brave enough to get on in there. What did the Overlord scout? Overlord scouted... Oh, hang on. That's it. Overlord scouted the Gateway and the Cyber Core and an Assimilator. So, I mean, nothing too crazy here. Nothing unexpected at all. There's a Stargate, though. Okay, so it is a Stargate opener. It's a little bit late. That's okay. That is just fine here from Misiek. Wanted to get a couple of Depths out, use the gas on that instead of going right to Stargate. Still keeping the workers on that gas. It might be... I mean, this is low level. This could be Void Rays. This could be a Tempest Rush. This could be a straight Carrier Rush. For all I know. Are you supply blocked? Oh, that was a supply block temporarily there for GGgamer. Did pop out a couple Overlords, though, to fix that problem. Roach Warren on the way, and a lair is getting morphed in. Inject, nope, inject not required. Already did so. Nicely done thus far, and a third hatch coming out for GGgamer. So this is looking fairly good from both of these players. A Forge on the way. I'm not sure why you'd go Stargate and Forge. I'm not sure why you'd make a Stargate and do nothing with it. But again, this is silver. Just a pro tip from Falcon Paladin. If you make a Stargate, use it for something. There we go. There we go. Now making an Oracle. Now getting something out of this Forge. Oh, immediately going into ground weapons level 1. Excellent job there by Misiek, and chrono boosting out the Oracle. So if you're going to rush to Oracle, don't make the second gateway, right? Just get the Stargate up as soon as you can. Don't make those Adepts. Don't worry about it. Try to defend with a Mothership Core. Try to use maybe some other units to do that and get the Oracle out and get it out. Because at this point, there are Queens here. At this point, GGgamer should be throwing up some Spores. He hasn't really scouted anything at this point. You don't know what is coming. And if you don't know what's coming, Spores are a good catch-all unit to build, or building to build, if you're a Zerg player. It deals very well with Dark Templar, Deals well with Phoenix and Oracles and Void Rays and other stuff that can come out. Again, not great against Stalkers and Zealots, but you're pretty much prepared for those with Lings already, which you already have available. Creep spread looking okay. 4 Creeps, Tumors all at the same time, right along this edge, well placed by GGgamer. APM for these guys is under 100 on average through the game, kind of spiking up into the 100s as things go, at least for GGgamer, not so much for Misiek, but that's A-okay. Oracle swinging around the top, trying to do some stuff. Oh, the Spore Crawler! Oh, GGgamer, you heard me. You heard what I said. Maybe you've lost to this before. All right, Spore Crawler, will it finish in time? Yeah, the Oracle took a little rest. It was like the tortoise and the hare. It was like the hare that said, I have a giant lead here. I can rest for a minute. And then the hare, or the turtle won, man. The turtle totally won. Oh, Double Queen responding very well. Spore Crawler getting some shots off. Oracle does get a drone kill, gets 2 drone kills. That's not super effective. Trying to fly around to find somewhere safe. That queen wants it dead so bad, though. One more shot. No. No, it needed 2. Needed 2, but that Spore Crawler will finish it. No, oh my gosh, still alive. Still alive until the... Oh, the queen barely takes it out of the sky with a single shot from her Acid Spines. 7 range, damage 9. Oracle comes in here as well. Finds a nice angle to get some shots off out of the reach of that Spore Crawler. Gets 5 kills. Probably will die. There it is. So 5 kills, but dead. Maybe not most cost-efficient use of stuff so far, but I think we're okay to this point. Resources lost for the Protoss player, about 600 versus 300 for the Zerg. Workers lost 1 to 7 drones have been killed thus far. Getting a +1 and +1 missile attack coming up, as well as Glial Reconstitution. So very heavily leaning on those Roaches and the Ravagers right now, although a Spire's coming out too. And it is a Void Ray! Yay! Void Rays out of Misiek. Alright, I love to see Void Rays in this game. They could be so powerful. It's so different from the higher levels where Void Rays just kind of die. They're not really fast. They don't hit super hard, although we did see some interesting play from Strange using Void Rays in that Strange versus Pult Best of 5 series I cast. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. Go search for Strange on my channel, and you will see what I'm talking about. Ling here does scout everything, along with Mr. Overlord. I mean, the Overlord sees most of it, actually, if we are going to be honest with ourselves, and we do like to do that. Creep spread. Look at this creep spread. This is better creep spread I see from some pros, or better than I see from some pros like Cyril. Nidus Network. Yes, Nidus Network on the way from the Zerg player. Oh, I love it. I love it so much that there's a Nidus coming on the way. Overlord's in a position to actually pop one up, too. This one could toss one in this location if it wanted to as well. All right, so here we go. What are we doing here? Oh, no, the Phoenix is chasing away the Overlord, and the rest of the units are coming to clean out the Ling. Ling, run. Run. Not that way. Oh, Ling. Oh, Ling. Overlord does explode, blood falling all over to the ground there. Actually, did we hear that sound effect? Something wrong with the sound? No, it seems fine. Alright, whatevs. Creep spread, again, just fantastic. Meanwhile, Nidus Network is here. I don't see a corresponding Nidus Network on the other end. There are Corruptors in production. I like the Corruptor choice to deal with the Phoenix that the Zerg player has already seen. +1 air and +1, is that ground armor? That's ground armor, right? Yeah. Ground armor just now completing as well. Income tab shows us 49 to 56 workers in favor of the Zerg player, 90 to 87 total supply. Phoenix gonna take down yet another Overlord unless... Oh, it did. It came back. It came back for the kill. Just flew past it, got some shots off, and then decided, what was that? What was I shooting at? Ah, an Overlord. Might as well go back and take it down. This Phoenix scouting around as well. So I like the Phoenix just out there to kill Overlords. Basically try to supply block the Zerg player, and check this out. Supply block. Nicely done. Nicely done, Protoss player. Overseer on the way. And throwing up the Nidus on his own creep in the middle of the map. All right. I mean, I guess you did just lose your Overlords, so it's hard to place that thing down. But, I mean, go for it, I guess. That's okay. More Void Rays coming out for the Protoss player. How many do you have? How many are there? Okay, there's one. There's another one coming up, too. There's the Nidus Scream. And it's up. Some of you have kind of alternately told me that you don't like the sound of the Nidus Worm scream at the beginning of my video, but then you say it starts to grow on you, and that makes me happy because I feel like it's a good intro. It is a little bit scary. I know it puts the fear of Nidus Worms into the Terran and Protoss players who watch, but at the same time, it's an iconic sound. You can't mistake it for anything else when you hear it, and for me, it's one of those things that means StarCraft. 4th base on the way for GGgamer. Nidus still here, still Nidus, nothing in it though, right? That's empty. That is an empty Nidus Network. Nidus Worm, rather. Spreading creep up here is an interesting choice. Man alive, GGgamer is doing a lot of work to spread this creep all the way down to Misiek. And Misiek hasn't really done anything to try and stop it, which is a bit of an issue here. How far do you think it is? You only think it's up here? Oh, that's a surprise. That is going to be a surprise when you move out, and the creep's going to be right on your front doorstep. So I like the Stalker composition. Stalker's really just good utility units for most things you go up against against the Zerg. Yeah, not great against roaches and hydras. That is definitely true, but really great against things like corruptors and mutas. As long as there aren't too many mutas, you're going to be just fine. Getting +1 shields, getting resonating glaives for the, what, 3 adepts you have? 2? 2 adepts you have. It is 150 to 124 total supply. Army value is about 5,000 to 7,000 in favor of the Zerg player. Looking good, but taking that 4th base is Misiek, doing a fairly good job here. Macroing up, getting up several bases on the way, and there is a Dark Shrine coming up. Okay, it was only about 7 minutes after I thought it would arrive. So surprise there. All right, observer, scouting, checking things out, trying to see what is up. What is up? Okay, so pro tip again from Falcon Paladin. If you're playing against a Zerg, you can't sit back this long. You cannot give the Zerg 10 minutes, pretty much of uninterrupted time to macro. Yeah, you sent a couple oracles over. Yeah, you killed some drones. That was good. And actually, up in worker count is fantastic. But letting the Zerg get on as many workers as they want, letting them get the correct composition they want without having to worry about defending while injecting, while spreading creep, while teching up is just difficult. Difficult to win when you do that. 10 corruptors on the way. These Void Rays are in a ton of trouble. An absolute ton of trouble right now. All right, what is this going to be? Evolution Chamber, good, more upgrades. Might as well get those. 3 Evolution Chambers is actually really should have those since you have 3 upgrades you can work with. Couple Lings came in, just to check the composition of the army here, and I like it. Adept, Stalker, Void Ray, not bad. Especially not for Into the Void. Ling trying to kill a Stalker. Stalker does have +1, +1, +1. The very rare 1/1/1 upgrade scheduled. Immortal coming up. Couple more forges on the way just to help those upgrades happen. +2 grind weapons on the way at 12 minutes. At the same time, there's that Immortal. I like the decision to get Immortals into the composition, although in this situation where I don't think there are any roaches. Okay, 22. 22 roaches. Where are they? Are they hiding in here? Oh, they are. They're hiding down underneath all of these corruptors. Where are you? There you are. Surprise. All right, pushing on out, spreading that creep, killing a queen on the high ground. Is there an observer? There's an observer. Couple observers with this army. So here comes GGgamer. 197 to 199 total supply. Here it goes. Lings leading the charge. Roaches on the way too. Corruptor's going to get rid of these Void Rays very easily, but is there enough on the ground for GGgamer to deal with this Immortal and all of these Stalkers? I don't think so, and he realizes it and retreats. Wow, what a savvy decision there by GGgamer, recognizing, no, you don't quite have the composition you want to deal with this. All your Lings died almost immediately. Go home. Don't just throw your units into the meat grinder. Killing his own creep tumor there, sad. Corrosive Bile's landing. Oh, what a dodge! What a dodge by Misiek. These players are not bad for silver. I tell you this every week, but man, bronze and silver for today are not the bronze and silver they were in Wings of Liberty back when StarCraft 2 was new. These guys know what they're doing, man, to some extent. All right, so Lings coming on out. Can they get the surround? And they get a bit of a surround here. Almost a surround. Full surround. Corrosive Bile's landing. Corruptors have nothing to do is the problem. Immortal on the front lines does die. Another Corrosive Bile hits. Does some damage to the Protoss army. Immortal in the back. That's where they want to be. They have good range. What is it? A range of 6? A range of 6 is great. The observers are gone thanks to the combination of 100 corruptors taking them down. And just going onto the creep anyway, though. Misiek is feeling fairly brave. It would probably he'd kill this space if there wasn't one there to kill. Well, observer hanging out here. Oh, observer's not with the army. How odd. All right, so killing these creep tumors, and there it is. Roaches on the front lines. Upgrades for the roaches. +2/+2 compared to the +2/+1/1. Corrosive Bile landing. Again, walking around means you take hits, though, so be very careful. Stutter stepping forward is GGgamer, and actually doing an amazing job cleaning this out. All the Stalkers are going to die. All the Adepts are gone, too. It is now 160 to 131 total supply. Both players have lost quite a bit. Ravagers morphing on in. Observer scouting things out. Dead creep tumors in this location I don't think will cause any of the creep to recede. As you can see, we have tumors all around the outer edge here. Either way, the Corruptors come in. Are you going to use Caustic Spray? Whoa, GGgamer using Caustic Spray. Excellent work here. Going to take down this Nexus. That's a lot of Stalkers, but oh, it wasn't enough to stop you. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, you probably would have lost 5 or 6, possibly 7 Corruptors, but that Nexus would have died, and that might have been a death blow to your Protoss opponent, so... Decisions. Hive on the way for GGgamer, getting +1 melee attack off of one of these evolution chambers. A lot of money in the bank. Look at this money. 3,900 minerals, 2,000 gas. Get all the upgrades. Get all the tech. Go for an Ultralisk Cavern right now. Just spend. How much larva do you have? Units tab. 12. All right, 12 is not good. Not fantastic. Injects have been a little bit slow, but again, this is Into the Void. Understandable that is going to be the case. I love the observer placement here. GGgamer has not brought an overseer with him, so that is perfect scouting from the observer. How many overseers have died? One. So one has died. Is there still one on the field? There are two, but they're not with the army. Where the heck? There's one here. And where's the second one? I don't know. There's another one out here somewhere, but it's not hanging out with the roaches or these ravagers or these lings. That is for sure. Oh, Archons mixed in now for Misiek. I love this. Zealots in the front to deal with the lings. DTs as well, knowing there are no overseers with this army, bringing DTs to get the damage done. Corrosive Biles landing, great dodge around, swinging around to the right side. DTs again leading this charge. Goodbye, Ravager. Goodbye, Roach. Corruptors useless in this situation. They can't use caustic spray on units, unfortunately. Some lings do manage to pop out here, but they get massacred immediately. Swinging for the backside, more lings, but these Archons super good against lings, especially with a +2 attack. 43 damage splashed. The biological, that hatch does explode. Drones trying to escape, trying to lead that escape is GGgamer with roaches and ravagers. The Stalkers are distracted by the Corruptors. I don't know about this. The Archons are actually starting to go down. Oh, the Archons are all gone. Now there are Stalkers remaining. Again, good upgrades on these Stalkers, but that +2 for the roaches and the ravagers, nothing to sneeze at. Corrosive Biles landing, assisting with additional DPS here. Stalker getting one more Ravager, does end up getting killed, but all of the Stalkers are going to die. Getting chased, maybe another hit. Can the Ravager keep up? Oh, reinforcing Stalkers! Reinforcing Stalkers and more DTs. Where did the original DTs die? That's I want to know. Has he lost any? One. He's lost one. I don't know why they weren't participating in that battle, but perhaps they retreated a little bit too early. Long-distance mining drones are getting massacred. Immediately replacing this hatch. That's a pro move from GGgamer. I actually like it quite a bit. Is there an overseer with his army? Do you understand there are invisible dudes with swords hacking at you, GGgamer? I don't know that you do. All right, 133 to 136 total supply. The Stalkers are not in a good situation here. Overseer finally does show up. The DTs get immediately cleaned out thanks to that guy up on the high ground. Stalkers, no match for this many roaches. That is 4 shorts. 115. Nope. 1/3. Misiek just made a ton of units, but Broodlords are on the way for GGgamer. I don't know if he's ready for Broodlords. Oh, no. Do you have the ability to make Tempest structures, say Fleet Beacon? No. Do you have the ability to make a whole ton of Blink Stalkers? You have a lot of Stalkers, but they don't have Blink. Do they not have Blink? Oh, you skipped Blink. Okay, that's another pro tip from Falcon Paladin. Get Blink. Where is it? Here it is. At the Twilight Council, this upgrade right here. The extra mobility on Stalkers is absolutely ginormous. Such importance. All right, 14 drones on the way. How many have been killed? 28 drones died. But it looks like 98 harvesters for Misiek. That's too many. That is too many. Your army's going to be a little bit too small, I think, to deal with this, especially considering the Broodlords are moving in and you don't have Blink. Oh, no. All right, Stalkers in the front. Void Rays, Corruptors take it down immediately. Too many Corruptors. Again, they're useless here, but the Broodlords doing their work from above. Getting Broodlings surrounding everything. All the Stalkers are going to die. The Archons are going to die trying to kill Broodlings, which are free units. That is something the Zerg player will throw at you all day, every day, and they don't care how many of them die. See, oh, bad times. All right, here comes the Zerg player. Is there anything here from Misiek? It's 147 to 110 total supply. Some Stalkers down here at the bottom, but gateways are getting destroyed. Some units are distracted over here on the left, but the Broodlords continuing to hit. Stalkers getting melted by these Broodlings with +2 armor and +1 attack. Pylons dying here as well. Long distance mining probes trying to make this thing work, but I think that's it. There's the GG. The GG from Misiek. Misiek is defeated, and GGgamer is victorious. What an absolutely impressive play there by our Zerg. Losing that 4th base could have been devastating. Losing all those units to the DTs could have been devastating, but brought the Overseer in. Remaxed on Ravagers and Roaches. Okay, didn't quite remax, but made a lot of our units. Got to the Broodlord tech. Caught the Protoss player entirely by surprise. No Tempest on display. No Blink Stalkers on display. Had the bigger army anyway. And the Zerg player takes it. So well done. APM for these guys does end up over 100 on average, which is excellent for the silver level of play. I would not be surprised to see both of these guys promoted to some point, but absolutely wonderful Into the Void game. Thanks again for submitting it, whoever you were. I'm not entirely sure which one of you guys did this, but yes, wonderful indeed. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, searching into the void. And you're running into the void.